10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Babers. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Florida State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Big fella moving. And he will take it in. Touchdown Seminoles.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the grab. It's Weeks. Gets away from one. He's got space. Just keeps moving. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 and the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Babers. Caught in the backfield, it's Weeks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Into the the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Noles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50, and now to be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Wants to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Forced out of the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up to add another.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
To the air, it's Babers. A little screen to the running back. Runs for the tackle. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Snagged in the middle. It's Weeks. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Grab behind the line. It's Weeks. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. It's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Makes a grab past the marker. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Back to throw, it's Babers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Backed up in their own end, it's 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Weeks. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space.
There he goes. He rumbles up to the 19-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Finds his big tight end. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Babers. Fires to the right. Hits the open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a huge play. Touchdown, Kentucky. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Bring in the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He'll heave it deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Darasaw. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kentucky, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Babers. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got his man. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, no! A great catch and run for 6. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
42, Kentucky, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Babers. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback feeling applying the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the...
Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by just 1 over Buffalo. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll go to the sneak. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kentucky, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They kick it away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The quarterback takes a knee. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.